Hi, my name is Madeline Cook, and this is my discussion board for Module 5 for the comic book section. For my book, I chose Mexikid by Pedro Martin, and I really liked this book, actually. I related to it a lot. It was kind of fun, yet in like a really meaningful way, with humor, but also deep themes of family and kind of that cultural aspect of it. The story is basically about Pedro and his big Mexican-American family who take a road trip to, or from California to Mexico to bring back his grandfather to live with them again. And throughout the journey, Pedro kind of learns more about his family heritage and his grandfather's past and kind of like the Mexican Revolution and what it really means to like have that balance of dual identity as he is a first generation American in his family. And the book really used great vivid illustrations and bringing these kind of experiences to life and things that they were talking about it. On a personal level, I related to this book a lot. I come from a family where we take road trips every summer, so that aspect of it was really cool to read through. We actually took a big long 3 weeks summer road trip to California one time, so just the aspect of that family time and just like the good old American road trip, which I love road trips. I like the scenery, I like getting to connect with family, so on that aspect of it I really liked it. And in this whole comic book series, it's has a really good layer of storytelling to it, and the panels shift between like this dramatic language and then like also this large scale moments of pictures that's portrayed by Pedro's storytelling, and also by the abuela's just legendary stories that he is kind of known for and the things that he talks about along the way. But there's also these like smaller, intimate kind of family interactions you see along the way to California. And then the gutters, they kind of help with the pacing of the story, especially when like the transitions between locations can kind of feel a little bit like you're kind of going along with them. So that was something that kind of helped with that. And the speech throughout the book was really cool to see. These kind of big balloons reveals Pedro's kind of internal struggles, while also kind of highlighting like the insecurities about what he's feeling, that he's not Mexican enough, or while also feeling different from his American peers. And the book uses a really cool aspect of onomatopoeia and expressive lines to kind of enhance those moments, making them kind of be able to like immerse yourself while reading. But overall, Mexikid really captured the ups and downs of his family's life in the process of kind of his like self-discovery in this really like heartfelt way, which I really enjoyed actually. And this module kind of expanded my view of what a graphic novel can entail. I think it's a really powerful storytelling tool that can be used in the classroom. And you know, I always kind of grew up thinking that graphic novels were always superhero books or just kind of more of this like sci-fi genre that I never really reached for in school. But exploring these more like historical and personal meanings to text through graphic novels was actually really cool. I think the combination of like the visuals and the colors and just the lines that the artists use to create these visuals really make a complex theme of cultural and identity and family history, just kind of brings it all together. And especially in a way that's really good for students maybe who struggle with traditional reading. Like I know I did growing up in elementary school. I kind of struggled a lot in elementary school with dyslexia and wasn't always on par reading these big chapter books that everyone else was reading. So I think a comic book like this is a great way to still be able to reach kids who maybe are struggling and need that extra little set to just give them a graphic novel that they can really still soak in the meaning of the text they're reading, but through these pictures and through these moments of the bubble text and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like I think this would be a great thing to incorporate into a classroom and use that graphic novel for maybe struggling readers, or maybe just for a way to give a more visual picture. And maybe that's better for a visual learner who's not so much into heavy chapter books. Like, this would be a good element to bring together to accommodate all types of learners in your classroom. And even brings in discussion about history and art, and kind of bringing in that arts integrated lesson planning into your everyday reading.